Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're gonna be all over the place, to be straight up with you. We're gonna be working on khaki, we're gonna work on the S10, I think we're gonna work on the E36, and I think we're gonna work on the EP3. I'm not sure about both of those, just whatever it is we make it to. Yesterday's video went up really late, man. That's because yesterday I got done recording, I went to go sit down and start editing, and then my daughter called me. She was having problems with her truck. That big ass thing sitting out in front of the house right there. We gotta start off by working on that. Oh man. I'm gonna lie, I hope my tools are big enough because I don't have a jack stand big enough for that thing. Man, y'all are gonna trip out whenever you see this. This is nuts. She hit me up and she said she was having problems. So I throw the jack in the S10 and I'm getting tools together, right? I'm getting a little bag together of tools. And then she sends me a video of this and I just completely stopped getting tools. I was like, yeah, there ain't gonna be nothing I'm gonna be able to do about that on the side of the road. You better call a tow truck. Y'all see in there? Bro, look at that. I mean, I imagine it's the hub bearing, but that center piece, that just, the actual hub, completely sheared, bro. An hour later, I find the key inside of her glove box. Ooh, it really dug into her wheel quite a bit too. Bro, look at that. Look at that. That's wild, man. You grab some PP blaster. Maybe I'll make it easier to get them bolts out. Spray it on there. I gotta take these 3 bolts out, but these are, they actually come out from the backside. But the front half, the threads actually like poke out the front, so yeah, gotta get those out. But look at this, I also just noticed that her calipers snapped as well. That's wild, bro. Luckily she was just in a neighborhood. Alright, so I just ended up pulling this entire freaking steering knuckle off, dude, because Junior was telling me that this thing is like pressed in. He's had to do one of these before. And he had to like hammer the shit out of it. I don't know. I think it'd be easier if we get a new one to just go ahead and take it down to the machine shop or hit somebody up that's got a press and just press the new one in rather than trying to hammer it. Look at this. These extensions on her sway bar, like this is all shot. Lower ball joint, shot. Upper ball joint is shot. Tie rod, dude, this thing is really shot. This thing's about ready to go for sure. Oh my god, I bet you the air side of course is the same way. Dude, this cart makes life so much freaking easier, especially whenever you gotta work out there on the road. Moving on, finally. That truck kind of kicked my ass a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, the sun's already kind of going down. I want to pull the distributor off of khaki and go swap it out once again. It's basically having the same problem that it was having before I swapped the distributor out, which made me think that maybe it was something else. But then Curly came over and he's like, bro, it has to be the distributor. So maybe I just got another bad distributor. I don't know. I'm gonna just go swap it out. I still plan on doing coil on plug, but it's just, to me it's wild, bro, because I really shouldn't have to. It's a stock B20 VTEC, bro. Like, it's a stock engine, you know what I'm saying? It's just all bolt-ons, like intake manifold and header, and like it's just on nitrous, and I'm not even using nitrous. Like it I don't know, it blows my mind. So I'm gonna go and try to swap this damn thing out. Alright, I'm back home with another new distributor. This one, for whatever reason, is in a Ziploc bag. The last one I got, it had like a big, like thick plastic, like industrial bag on it, and then one of those little protectors over this. This right here looks to me like somebody purchased it and then maybe swapped out some internals and then took it back and pretended like they didn't use it or something. Come on. I don't know. It's kind of sketchy that it was in a Ziploc bag, but we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this thing on. Hopefully this solves our problem. so I think the hatch is still running the same, if I'm being honest, bro, but I don't know. I don't want to roll it out until Curly comes over and he messes with it, of course, because I know he had to do some adjustments to counter what the distributor was doing just to get the car to freaking idle. So anyhow, guys, I have been I'm driving myself nuts right now because I don't know exactly what I want to work on. Well, the problem is I want to work on everything and I'm completely unorganized right now. So I'm thinking I'm gonna run to the junkyard right now to go and get parts for the S10, but at the same time, like, I really don't have enough time to do that today. I'm also wanting to run and go and pick up parts and stuff for the Bel Air because, like I said, I want to try to get the engine running in the car. I want to start getting the E36 cleaned out because it's kind of turned into like a storage area where we just have a bunch of shit inside of it. And I think the fuel pump went out on it. The fuel pump needs to be replaced. I need to clean, I want to sell the E36, so I need to get it more in a condition worth selling. You know what I'm saying? The EP3 is just sitting on the side of the house going to hell. I want to get it freaking, like, there's a lot of work. I don't know what I'm getting at. It's time for me to make this list, bro. It's time for me to make a list of everything that all the cars freaking need and get organized, so that then I'll have everything written down, what each vehicle actually needs, what each project needs for the next steps or whatever. And then I'll be able to look at that list and be like, you know what? Tomorrow, let's start on that. Tuesday, Wednesday, let's start on that. Thursday, you know what I mean? It'll make it a lot easier for me to plan things out, because at the moment I have zero organization to all this madness, bro. I literally get up a day-to-day basis and then try to decide what it is I'm gonna do for that day. Like, I don't have any organization. So I think this is gonna help not only me mentally, but I think it's gonna help organize and be able to pump videos out for the channel if I know what I'm doing ahead of time. We may as well just get started with the hatch. That's what we're working on last, right? So I do still want to, so as far as khaki, I do still want to go coil on plug. Focus. I do still want to go coil on plug. I need to make it out to Fidel's. He has these little side pieces for me that I need to go and pick up. That's basically going to complete all the trim on the car and everything. I want to do side skirts on the car. I'm also thinking about color matching the front lip, and whenever I get the side skirts, color matching those. I also want to fabricate a rear diffuser for this car. So it's another thing I'm wanting to do, is fabricate an aluminum rear diffuser for it, just to make it look a little bit more aggressive, like as far as the arrow. That's all I really got right now, other than I also want to get new wheels. I want to get different wheels. I put these wheels on here for temporary, though I will never get rid of these BBSs. I'll keep them forever, but I just put them on temporary because I do want to get something else, but I need to sell these ones first. So I need to make that post today, getting these posted up for sale and get them out of here. So whatever I make off of these, I'm going to put towards getting the new wheels for khaki. Alright, so khaki, coil on plug, make it to Fidel's, get the trim, rear diffuser, I want to fabricate, and side skirts, sell the VMS wheels to fund a new set of wheels for khaki. Now, as far as the EK, yes, this car is still going to be a giveaway one day. At the current moment, it's kind of been my daily driver, if I'm being honest with you. We use this car to go everywhere. And right now, this car is definitely in daily driver mode. What I mean by that is it's a little bit dirty inside, needs to be cleaned, you know. I mean, it's not bad, but you know, we've got the car seat in here, a freaking water bottle, there's a receipt down there on the floor. But yeah, the interior can definitely use a little bit of love. Maybe a steering wheel, maybe some different seats. I want to pull this carpet out and pressure wash it. You already know how we do. Single cam, single cam, single cam, single cam. Alright, I went ahead and posted these wheels up on Facebook Marketplace, so I put them up for 500 bucks. What's kind of dope is when I bought them, they were selling for just over $500 on eBay. But now if you go to the same link, because I went to my history, now they're selling for $700. So they've actually went up, you know what I'm saying, along with everything else. But you guys already know, if it's DBFam, I already told you guys, I'll give them to you for 400 bucks. But you gotta pull up and call me out on it. Because if you call me out on it, then I know you watched the video, right? Now, as far as the EK, I just put on here clean up, paint, dye carpet. That's one of the things I plan on doing. Clean the carpet and dyeing it, suspension, etc. Get merch. That's the biggest thing. That's what we're waiting on right now, man. Josh is freaking busting his ass. I actually really enjoy that we brought that guy on. He's been doing a lot, bro, to tell you straight up. Just stuff that you guys don't see. But yeah, he's working on getting merch together. As soon as we get some merch and stuff up on the site, that's when we'll actually start the giveaway on the EK. So, moving on. Alright, moving on to the S10. Now I'm covering short-term goals, not long-term goals. No, I've already covered this stuff before here recently, but I'm trying to go over everything right now, you know what I'm saying? So for the S10, we obviously need a door. We already got that cowl thanks to Manny, and he also gave us a grill. But if I'm being honest, if I can find this same style grill in better condition, I'll probably run this older style because I really like the way this one looks, dude. I kind of like this one better than I like that one. So if I don't end up using it, I'll hit him up and see if he wants to come pick it back up. Because these are extra parts. The dude has his own S10, so he may as well have his extra parts back, you know what I'm saying? But we need to get a hood, and I also want to fix this damn dent, get a windshield or a window for right here. I want to do some body work, and I want to paint it. So that's all stuff that needs to be done. I still have yet to have done that damn cap and rotor, bro. So far I have for the S10 is that passenger door, driver window, a hood, the grill, and then do body work and paint. So another thing that we needed to do, which don't have to do now, is get another set of freaking hinges, bro. A local YouTuber here, he goes by Robbie V on YouTube. You guys should look him up, dude. He actually has really quality videos. Smaller YouTuber, but he's one of those people that I know it's just because he hasn't gotten the exposure he needs, because he makes really dope ass videos and he's got a dope ass truck. But he also has an S10, a first gen like mine. He had these extra hinges sitting around, and he stopped by one day on his lunch break and dropped them off to me, man. So huge shout out to Robbie for that. And honestly, I kind of want to try these right now, bro. I'm gonna hurry up through this since we've already done this once on video, right? But you can see that this hood is just literally sitting against the cowl. If these hinges work out the way I'm hoping that they do, we should have like a decent little gap between here. If that doesn't show you the reason why I'm excited to see if this works, then I don't know what will. So I got the hinges lined up in the front. So this is the old hinge, new hinge, old hinge, new hinge. Look at that. So yeah, the old hinges are definitely bent way forward, and that is about the distance that we're looking for. Hell yeah, bro, this is definitely gonna work. So that's exciting, man. Huge shout out to Robbie once again. I'm really excited about being able to open my hood without having to go through all that mess. It's the little things, you know what I'm saying? It's the little things. Being able to just open your hood freely, you know? I mean, what if there's a fire and I gotta get to it like quickly? It's very potentially possible, this old truck, you know? Oh, see, now it just closes straight down with no problem. Look at that gap we got in there. It's like a good 1/4 of an inch now, so it's freaking sick, man. And then you come to the front, look, the hood's actually flush. That's what's up. That is, I mean, this gap is still kind of big here, but like I said, I can adjust the fender and stuff later. Whenever we really get into trying to clean the body up on this thing, then we'll get all the gaps and stuff as close to as perfect as possible. Anyhow, moving on. Alright, for the 64, we're gonna need quite a few things, bro. I'm sure that this alternator is probably no good, but I mean, we're not gonna need that right away to get the thing running. To get it running, I know I'm probably gonna have to do some with the carburetor. I don't have any experience with carburetors, okay, but I have been watching some YouTube videos and stuff on how to rebuild them. So I need to order a rebuild kit for this Edelbrock, and then the part number is right here. There's no distributor or coil on the car, so I need to get a distributor and coil set up, new plugs and wires. I'm sure these wires are probably just freaking old and junk. We could probably make them work for the time being, but I'm gonna end up wanting to get new ones anyway. Other than that, it has a manual fuel pump on it. That's what that thing is down there. So the engine actually runs the fuel pump. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's gonna work or not. And if it does, then great. If not, then we'll have to. What I'll probably end up doing is running an electric, like inline fuel pump. So not to mention, who knows the condition of the gas tank in this thing. So that's another thing I probably need to do, is drop the gas tank and inspect it and clean it, if it isn't like just rusted to shit. Then again, this car was somebody's project that was running at one time. So they had this engine out and they supposedly built it, internals and everything of the engine and the transmission. So I'd imagine when it was running, like, what I'm saying is I'm sure that that gas tank has probably been cleaned out or had something done to it since 1964. But anyhow, like, as far as getting the engine running, yeah, rebuild kit for the carburetor, clean it up, rebuild it, get a new cap and rotor, distributor, the whole setup, plugs and wires, oil, transmission fluid. We're gonna need a radiator. I think these are probably the transmission cooler lines right here, probably. I don't know, I'll have to get down there and look, but I don't want to start it and this thing just starts shooting transmission fluid all over the place. So we need to get a radiator that these are going to plug into, or maybe make some new lines or something. It's all temporary because this engine's coming out of this car, of course. Future plans for this car as far as engine, I'm not going to get into at the moment, because one step at a time, bro. One step at a time. Anybody has like a wrecked Tahoe or Silverado or something, hit me up, let me know. But other than that, a battery. We need a battery for it. Yeah, so for the 64, we need a rebuild kit for the carburetor, the distributor, plugs and wires, a radiator, belts and hoses. That's what I just remembered that I didn't think of out there. All the fluids, a fuel filter and the oil filter, and the battery. As for Max, I've talked about Max many times, all the stuff that I need to get for it, so I'm not going to talk about it again. We're just going to go make a list. And then the E36, like I've mentioned, I just want to get it cleaned up and get it more in a suitable condition to be able to sell it. Like, I don't want to give the damn thing away for free, because I do want to make something off of it so I can put some of this money into all these other freaking builds. In its current condition, it's not worth a damn thing, you know what I'm saying? But I want to get it cleaned up. It doesn't have any windows, which I'm not going to put windows in it, but it doesn't have any decent interior. Like, the thing, I mean, it needs a lot, bro, but I think if I can at least clean it up, maybe spray it a color really quick, I don't freaking know. But then again, I also don't want to let it go on those wheels, because I do plan on getting another E36 in the future, and I would hate to have to track down those wheels again. So I do have steelies I could put it on. That's one of those things, bro, that I hate getting rid of things. And I don't want to get rid of the M3 wheels, so I do want to keep those. But anyhow. Alright, Max, intake manifold gaskets, valve cover gaskets, water pump gaskets, fluids and filters, the trans cooler lines. I don't know if you guys remember, but those kept popping off. And then I need to flush out the damn transmission and put new, well, that's with fluids. And it needs a damn battery. The E36, clean up and get it ready for sale. Damn it. The E36 also needs a freaking battery. Damn, so far that's 3 batteries. So far, 3 batteries alone that I need to buy. Damn it, the E36 also needs a fuel pump. So that leads me to the next thing, which is Pops, man. Pops needs a fuel pump as well. So if you guys remember, we already did the fuel pump on this. So yeah, but the fuel pump ended up being too small. But the thing is the fuel pump that's in here is a universal in-tank pump. That could also be used for cars. So what I think I'm gonna do is go ahead and pull this pump back out And I gotta check the LPH, obviously. Make sure that the LPH on that pump that I bought, because I don't remember it off the top of my head what it is, but I'm gonna make sure that it will be sufficient enough for the E36, and if it will, then I can just repurpose that fuel pump, put that in the E36, and then that will be one problem solved. Then of course I need to order a pump for Pops, because I really want to start riding that bike, especially whenever spring comes. Bro, what do you see that's missing right here, huh? Y'all see anything missing? Bam! What's up? Yeah, somebody already came and picked the wheels up, man. So 400 bucks. So it was DBFam came and picked it up. Daniel, I guess he has a Toyota Tacoma like Junior's, well, like the one Junior used to have, and that's what he's gonna put them on. So hell yeah, bro. But that's basically all I'm gonna cover today, bro. I know we have a lot of other cars. The 2JZ, I basically need a place to work on it, bro. That's the problem. I just need a place where I could park it and completely tear it all apart. The whole rear end's got to come off of it. So that's what's up next for the 2J. Realistically, I'd like to do it right here, but I don't, like, Braven's car is not going to fit in here and the hatch, you know what I'm saying? And I really don't want to put this car out back, but this is another car we didn't talk about. I do have most of the parts I need for that. I think at the moment I just need a clutch and an engine harness, and probably like some sensors and stuff and gaskets or whatever for the Barnyard Find Civic. And then of course we also have Gotham and Venom, man, and there's a whole laundry list of stuff. So the things that I talked about today are the things that I kind of want to focus on over the course of the next month or so. Just try to knock all this stuff out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video a little bit, at least got a little bit of insight on my brain, bro, like all the stuff that we have to do around here, and it should help me out tremendously. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer these lists over to our whiteboard inside of the office, so I have it right there and I could just order stuff and I can cross stuff off the list as I do. So anyhow, peace out guys, and I'll see you on the next one.